need one more. I just need one more.
Hey.
I just need one more. 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 You know, pick up where I said, okay. Like the blunt, my nigga. Pass his beat to the left so I could press. Total my hits like I done wrecked. Who is next? Niggas is sleep like pillow pets. Getting foreign head from a bad bitch from Budapest. Call your bet. Cause I'm just trying to get a quick check. Then rest with my face in between breasts. I'm a mess. Also something you gotta respect. A prince as a newborn. A king in death. Oh yes. Alright y'all. What's good? What's bad? What's happening? What's going up? What's going down? It's your boy Son of the Waves. This is What's the Wave. We are live, direct, in full effect. Always keeping it lit because I'm trying to make your auntie my... Never mind. We're going to hold that for another day. But you know it's all love. Episode 27 is here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all wherever you may be listening. If you're watching on YouTube, however you are supporting, please like, share, subscribe. Tell your auntie about me. Tell your uncle about me. Tell your mama friends. Tell your mama friends and tell her other friends about me. You feel me? Because What's the Wave is here to stay. I am so excited for this episode today. I actually got a very easy episode. As you see, I'm back off the wall with the vans behind me. We're keeping this solo show today. Haven't done one in a minute. As you see, I've been trying to bring y'all a lot of Bay Area brands, new people, new artists to network with, just to see, to put in the forefront, to showcase Vallejo and the talent that we have, because you know that's what What's the Wave is all about. So please go check out the last few episodes I dropped. I had my man Chris on there, my man Quan, Bree, my cuz, everybody. So we're going to keep it going. I have a lot of exciting guests coming up who I've been in talks with. So please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. So be sure to tell a friend about the show because I'm pretty sure they will like it. And I have a lot to offer, just not just for me, my shit talking, because I give great perspective, but I'm not here to brag about myself. But What's the Wave is really here to showcase what Vallejo has to offer. And we really about to catapult off of that with some people I have coming on the show just to show what they can provide for you and to the next generation as far as talent, services, and goods. And just what I have partnered up with in the near future. Shout out PodcastBri, because we got some shit coming up. The Bay Area brands today will really be an emphasis on people who I've been working with and have been helping me grow, and I want to definitely shed some spotlight on them so you guys know who's been helping me. So please support them because it's only one way. It's all love. Love is what's going to make everything go around. But other than that, I got Kenny the Gnome with me. Got my new, well, not the new, but you know, the What's the Wave cup. If you seen, you know, a couple weeks back, the old one broke. Got my little spike lemonade in here. I just got off work. You see, I hope y'all like the t-shirt. You feel me? It's a little bit of work attire, but we keeping it light, bright, keeping it fun. So let's get into it. Happy Wednesday. Got some current events. Not a whole lot of current events. This is going to be a light show. Nice and easy going. Just a quick little salt and pepper to spice up, you know, put some flavor to your Wednesday in the middle of your week. You feel me? So stay tuned all the way through the end of the show. And be sure to tell somebody. Tell somebody about the show. That's all I ask. I don't ask too much. You don't got to do too much. Just tell somebody. Whether word of mouth, tweet, send them a DM. Just be like, hey, I fuck with cuz. Share this. But other than that, let's get it going. Today, or I should say today, it is the back to school season. A couple episodes ago, I talked about it as well. I have a very special relationship with school. So for one, I just want to applaud everybody who's going back. Whatever grade level you are in, from grade school to college, parents sending their kids back. I worked with kids for a long time in camp programs and after school programs, so I've been around kids for a while. So just shout out to all the parents out there getting their little ones ready to go back. I know y'all ready to, you know, get some time off away from you youngins. I completely understand. Two, shout out to the people returning to college. I just want to emphasize that because I was one of them. I try to return. I try to do my thing. But that shit hard. That shit take a toll. Shit not for everybody. It's like weed. It's like alcohol. It's like tomatoes. That shit not for everybody. You feel me? Certain people have certain opinions about it. But major shout out to everybody who's going back, who's finna finish up, who's almost done. If this is your pep talk that you need, bro, don't stop. Keep it going. Keep that motivation. Lady, you almost there. Finish strong. You here. You home free. And if you're just starting, please, you got a lot of support around you. Use it. You got a lot of resources. Use that shit because school can take you a long way. It's not for everybody, but it can take you a long way, depending if you know how to, you know, use that paperwork right and shit. So shout out to everybody going back to school. Even J.R. Smith, if you've been privy on Twitter and stuff like that, J.R. Smith, NBA player, he went back to school and he's loving it. He's been tweeting about it, you know, lighting up the socials with what he's been going on. It's really never too late. And I always say that for anything. if you want to start a new career, if you want to start a brand, if you want to switch career paths, it's never too late to start. For sure. My man J.R. Smith, it looked like he having a blast, and he really about it. From what his tweets and shit say. I don't know the nigga personally, but from what he's been, showing to the public, it seems like he's really about it. He's really, invested in it. Really doing this thing about the learning aspect, not doing it, how these celebrities do, just do shit for the clout and just to, get a little eye candy on them, a little center of attention, and it's headed their way. But shout out to J.R. Smith. Keep doing your thing, bruh. That make me feel good seeing, famous people go back, learn some shit, and, pay it forward at the end of the day. Because he don't have to do that, especially with a motherfucker with millions and shit. He does not have to do that. So shout out to anybody always willing to further their education. Speaking of education, there was a schooling in the ring on Sunday, and Jake Paul, was it Logan, not Jake, excuse me, whatever it was, Logan, whatever, one of them niggas, the Paul brother, Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley. That fight was this Sunday. Usually I record on Sundays, I'm recording on a Monday today, but that fight happened. It was a split decision that went in the Paul brothers' favor. I seen some highlights. I seen some shit that they did. I guess according to the numbers, the Paul brother Jake landed more jabs, kind of more punches in general, but Tyron did land the majority of power punches. And I'm with that, but the power punches only do so well, you feel me, when you knock the motherfucker out, you feel me? Because, when it comes to the split decision, they only gonna look at the numbers. That's how I usually go in boxing. But Tyron has said he ready for a rematch. I thought it was from the highlights I've seen and from what I've heard people say, wasn't able to watch the fight, unfortunately, but it seemed like it was a cool fight. I do just want to salute to the Paul brothers. They have showed me and hopefully a lot of other people that you can do whatever the fuck you put your mind to. I can't really hate on them for that. I don't have a hater bone in my body, so I just gotta respect that a motherfucker can go from being a YouTube star sensation to being a professional athlete, especially in a combat sport like boxing is. Even though, Jake, the last few fights, he beat Nate Robinson and all non-boxers. We still watching it. We still buying the fights at the end of the day. They making money. They're smart. They're not stupid for what they doing. We're still intrigued. Apparently, their names are still in our mouths at the end of the day. So keep doing your thing. Tyron, you held yourself well, especially for a UFC fighter, strictly boxing. I thought it was cool. I thought you did your thing as well. So shout out to that. Keep the celebrity fights coming. That shit good content. That shit makes for good content, good stories. Good things to watch, so keep it coming. The Lamar Odom fight and all that other shit way back when. Now we got a couple other people talking about they want to squabble and shit like that. Who knows? We might see Soulja Boy end up fighting somebody. That should be hilarious. He'd probably say he'd be the first to knock a nigga out. But anyway, that was good entertainment to switch gears on a much more serious note. This weather that we've been experiencing has been crazy, and I'm not just talking locally. Well, even to keep it local. Here in Vallejo, shit's been hot, but it's because of that fucking smoke and the fires coming from super northern California. That Dixie fire, and I forget the name of the newest one. But it hits home for me. I used to work in the area where the fires are hitting. I was up there 3-4 summers in a row. And it's devastating to see what has been happening. So to keep it positive, prayers up to that whole area, Pumice National Forest. I believe Paradise, that's one of the cities out there, Quincy, California, all of that, because shit is looking rough. If you've been on Twitter, Instagram, the news cycle, you have definitely seen some type of activity revolving around those fires, and it doesn't seem like it's getting any much better soon or as quickly as most would hope. So prayers up to anybody in that area. Send all the love and support you can. If you have family, friends out there, I do wish y'all the best, and I hope y'all can get out of that area safely. And it's affecting a lot. It doesn't just affect that area. As you see, the smoke travels down. We could keep going into global warming and how it's going to affect the climate, but the shit is taking a toll. Even like I said, from up there down, they're 2-3 hours away north from us. They're up past Chico and type shit, and all that smoke coming down into the bay, fogging up shit. Vallejo hitting Richmond, all the way down to Oakland, hitting the city. The shit is nuts. So prayers up to everybody fighting those fires. Especially shout out to the firefighters for real. They do not get enough credit for what they truly do, because you see the devastation that a fire can cause, especially in the right area, to where that shit cannot be stopped by no man. So shout out to all the emergency responders out there doing their thing. Love y'all, appreciate y'all for real. And to take it from fucking fire to water, we got hurricanes. How we one half this side of the nation on fire, the other side they finna drown this shit. This shit is getting wild, cuz. But Louisiana, y'all know y'all seen the hurricane shit, the hurricane news, the flooding. Whew, this shit. Prayers up for sure. If you got friends and family, I know a couple of my family is from that way. You know, my nanny and little shit like that. So, whew, shit is getting real. I don't know if you believe that we are living in in Revelations. I'm damn near with y'all. I'm not the type to push religion on anybody, but I don't know how you cannot see if we're in the final days. But I got faith. I believe. You believe in what you believe in. Stand on that. You feel me? Or fall for nothing, because this world is crumbling like shit. But that's as expected. We treat the earth like, you feel me, it's a pile of dirt, and it's much more than that. But now the earth is starting to bite us back with all these natural disasters. If you notice, it's a natural disaster every fucking year. A tsunami, a earthquake, a hurricane, a motherfucking tornado. It's damn near like yearly where we get a major fucking natural disaster. That should tell you something. So let's stop making gas powered cars and keep recycling. You feel me? Let's do our part, see what we can do to try to change this cycle. But no, on real shit though, prayers up to everybody experiencing any type of travesty in the fires in Northern California, or the hurricanes over in the East Coast, or in the South, really. So anywhere like that in Louisiana, shit, really the South. I should say East, really the South. So prayers up for real. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it positive. Let's lighten the mood a little bit. Music. Let's talk about a little bit of music. A lot of music has been going on. Definitely. Kanye just dropped this Donda. My boy Ant has been waiting for this. Big Ant, Vintage Variation, Shop V2 whenever you can. He's been waiting on this. Very anticipated. I can't lie. Kanye is still one of the most anticipated artists because of the genius he has created over the years, which I completely understand and respect, but I shouldn't say I understand. I guess I do. I understand it. I don't get it though. I've been hearing this great. I've been hearing this trash. I heard that the features on the album been carrying the whole thing. Let me know what y'all think. Put it in the comments. What do y'all think of that Donda? I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm gonna keep it a band. Most of the other shit I talk about on the podcast, I'll go listen to, even if it's an artist I'm not really privy to or have my ear to their speaker. But I will go listen to a lot of new artists, new shit that I get put on, because like I said, you already know me, I gotta get put on music. But this Donda shit, y'all gonna have to miss me with this one. I'm not even gonna lie. Whatever makes its way to my ear. I heard, who's that? No, I take that back. Never mind. I have not heard a song on Donda, but I'll look into it maybe. I'm lying. Next up, from Donda to Drake. I know if you've been on Twitter, you've been seeing a little Twitter beef, or the beef between Kanye and Drake, leaking addresses and talking shit back and forth. A little bit petty, but hey, I'm here for a little bit of competition. But when that shit get too petty and too childish, you can miss me with that. At the end of the day, y'all grown men, and we just want good music from y'all. We don't want the antics and the drama and the theatrics and all this shit. Y'all thinking it's Showtime Lakers? Like, no, just go in the booth, drop your heat, drop it, go on tour, do your numbers, and come on, let's keep it going. But Drake dropped that cover for the Certified Lover Boy. I believe he's dropping that this weekend. I agree with most people that is a trash cover. I don't. Just pregnant emoji women's in all different colors. I don't know. Maybe the album will kind of convey something more towards it and kind of, push the whole lover boy thing into an existence. But the cover, I feel, just could have been more plotted out. Especially, he had this rumor since, the beginning of this year? So motherfuckers, if you a Drake fan and you like super overhead Drake fan, you've been waiting on this motherfucker for a while now, for a long while. But I also agree that I'm not a big fan personally of the Certified Lover Boy cover, but I'm gonna listen to what Drake dropped, because over the last 10 to 12 years he didn't have the game on lock. So I fuck with Drake. If it's gonna be, I'm anticipating it to be some very music geared towards the females, more melodic, more harmony, more singing, R&B, but we'll see. I hope not. I like talk shit Drake. Excuse me. I like Drake when he talk his shit, when he flex, when he kind of stunning on that. But then there is moments where you need that vulnerability, that emotional connection to certain shit like that. But we'll see how it goes. I think it's gonna do some numbers. Drop in the comments how you think that Drake album gonna do compared to Kanye shit. But No worries, no worries. Like I said, we're gonna keep the ball rolling pretty quickly here, like we're going downhill on a snow slope. We're gonna talk about some TV because there are some things, some movies that's coming out in a couple days, a couple weeks that I want to see. Some out actually, that Candyman. That's the main one I want to talk about. Well, let me say that for a second because that Shang-Chi, you already know how I feel about the Marvel movies. Go check that out. That Shang-Chi. I've been watching Titans. I've been watching a whole lot of superhero shit. So I've been like fucking waist deep in that shit. But that Candyman, I have the craziest relationship with Candyman. So I know the original, the first one. If you haven't seen the original, please watch that before you watch the new one, because I heard they do intertwine and they kind of pick up from where the first one left off, and I think that's super dope. Shout out Jordan Peele for that. But here's my little side story about Candyman. I loved Candyman as a kid. When I was about 5-6 years old, that was the only scary movie I could watch by myself in the dark, whatever. That's the only scary movie I could watch. 5-6 years old, crazy, right? 2-3 years I'd never watched a movie. After that, just kids being kids and shit. Then I remember when I'm like 7-8 years old, y'all. Nigga, play that shit again. I watched Candyman. It was so spook. I don't know, maybe if I was when I was a kindergartner, you feel me? I couldn't comprehend everything, or when I tell you, like, one of my partners tried to get us to go in the bathroom and say that shit in the mirror, like, that was damn near the first fight I really got into with one of the homies, because I was like, no, nigga, we not doing that, cuz I don't fuck with it. This nigga finna come out. I did Bloody Mary, and I was like, that shit fake. But Candyman, I don't know if it was because he was black and because I seen the movie. I don't know what it was, but that nigga was real. That nigga had me fucking terrified. But I'm so juiced to see that they doing a remake, a reboot. That's one of my favorite childhood movies. It's one of them movies to me. I won't say you're not black if you haven't seen it, but it's like, you haven't seen that? It's like an essential. It's an essential. It's like salt. It's like onions and garlic when you cooking. Like, you need to see Candyman, the first one. The first one at least. So, but I've heard the second one did deliver. And I've heard that if you didn't see the first one, you're going to be kind of lost on this one. So go back and watch that first one. But that Candyman is going crazy. Other than that, I've been, like I said, freaking knee high in superhero shit. So I'm going to come to you with some more shit to watch. And please put me on music or TV. Put me on. Drop in the comments. What are y'all watching? We talked in the past couple episodes with guests. That Raising Kanan, even going back and watching old shit, catching up on Snowfall. My boy just picked up The Wire again. So please let me know what y'all watching, new or old. Whether it be movie, TV show, anime, skits, podcasts. You know me, I'm always watching some All the Smoke, some 85 South show. So please put me on game. I'm here. I'm just trying to share with y'all. So share with me. Why you not sharing with me? Y'all crazy. I don't know why y'all gotta share. It's okay. Stingy asses. Next up, let's talk a little bit of sports talk. You feel me? I'm talking a lot of NBA, NFL. I have been watching a little bit of MLB, really because, and he has a great fan base behind him. Shout out Daniel Johnson, man. Shout out DJ Daniel the Jet Johnson, playing for the Cleveland Indians, putting in work. You feel me? And all I see is, because, he Vallejo Reyes, you feel me, is all his brothers, all his family, all his folks just supporting him, man. That shit's so good to see. Same, me too. I'm mad I can't support him like they do, like coming to the games and shit. Like, but I just see all the love he getting, and it make me feel good just seeing somebody come from the same turf, the same dirt that I grew up in, and make it out and just is fucking killing shit. And seeing a person who had the vision before you could see it with him, he knew where he was going, type shit. So I just got to shout out Big Dan and all the other Vallejo talent, because we got some more coming up on the podcast soon as well. But let's go to NBA talk. I didn't want to talk too much, off-season draft already happened. Summer League already kind of over with and stuff like that. So NBA has been, pretty quiet. People just picking up some, last-minute signees. Rondo just went back to the Lakers. He went from, Lakers to Clippers back to L.A., the purple and gold. So that's cool. Shout out Rondo. That should be very interesting move. Very interesting. But one thing I really want to talk about with the NBA, which I thought was a great question, great quote. I seen this on Twitter. And I want y'all to comment as well. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, if y'all believe me or don't, if you agree or not. Who do you think is going to make their first NBA All-Star team this year out of these 4 selections? Ja Morant, dog. LaMelo. I don't call him Melo because there's only one Melo. LaMelo, dog. De'Aaron Fox, dog. And SGA or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for OKC. He just got cashed out too. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't ready for all that. I wasn't ready for that contract. But hey, it is what it is. Get your money, player. Out of them 4 players, I seen that one on Twitter. I thought it was a great question. Just kind of posed to y'all. Please comment below. Ja Morant, LaMelo, De'Aaron Fox, or Gilgeous-Alexander. Me personally, y'all, I'm gonna say Ja. I believe he almost. I gotta look at his stat line, but I want to say he almost got snubbed last year. There was a lot of snubs last year, but Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, a couple people got snubbed off the All-Star team. But to me, it would be up between Ja and LaMelo. Well, LaMelo might have a better chance because he's in the East. I didn't take that into consideration. De'Aaron's going to have a hard time being on sack. And everybody else is in the West. And, the West is just super loaded with All-Stars. But I might have to take LaMelo. I don't know. Because he out the East. And you feel me? There's a lot more All-Stars out West. So he could pull out the All-Star team, on one of them little later slots. But my front runner for that would be Ja Morant. I think Ja Morant is going to definitely take another leap this season. It has me excited to watch the Grizzlies. You feel me? Ever since Mark Gasol left and, Zach Randolph, and there was a grindhouse with Mike Conley and Tony Allen and all them. It's been a minute since they've been, you feel me, a perennial playoff team. Like since that, was their construct, and that was, their nucleus as a team. But I'm excited for Ja. I love me some Ja. Whew, that boy, he just got that dog in him. You feel me? You just know when you got that dog in him, that shit go crazy. But it should be a solid NBA season. Definitely looking forward to that. Still, so I think some more offseason moves are going to be made too. So let me know if I should keep my ear to something or a team or a move that might happen. Please let me know something. Let's keep it going. Keep the ball rolling like it's supposed to be. Because balls, that's what they do. They roll or they drop. You feel me? That's another conversation. NFL talk. You feel me? The season is around the corner. Preseason just wrapped up. You already know I'm a fucking crazy sports fan. Shout out New York Knicks and my football team, LA Chargers. So I wanted to go tap in. Oh, damn. I fucking just reminded myself. I got a bet with Chris. Shout out Chris. I got a bet with him. Who's going to finish higher into the AFC West is going to be the Chargers or Raiders. And we both know, well, not we both, but he should know that too, that the Raiders are not finishing higher than the Chargers. The nigga said he's going to go 11-5. CAP. Preseason picks, you feel me? I really don't do this, but now I have a chance to because I got a platform to do so. So preseason picks, I'm going to give y'all who I think is going to win each division. I was going to do the wild cards, but that's too much because it's like 3 wild cards per conference. But I'm going to give you my division winners and then my Super Bowl pick. And we're going to go back and see how close I was, how right I was, and how many, you feel me, how right or wrong, how many I got out of the 8 winners and then maybe the Super Bowl matchup. But let's start AFC. AFC, the 4 teams I got winning their division. Chiefs are going to win the AFC West. Chargers are going to be that wild card in second, though. Let me do say like that's going to happen. I think the Ravens are going to take the AFC North. Everybody talking about the Browns and shit. Like, that's cool or whatever. They do got crazy talent on their roster. I will say that they have a lot of talent. Both sides of the ball, offense and defensively. But I'm still going to give the edge to the Ravens. That's going to be a crazy good division. Bengals, you could kind of shoot them off. Hopefully Joe Burrow come and throw some dimes for the Bengals. But I don't really trust the Steelers like that. I don't know if they have a running game. I'm not really buying into Big Ben coming back, still contemplating retirement. So I'm going to take the Ravens out the AFC North. I'm going with the Patriots, AFC East. I don't even care if Cam don't start. Mac Jones damn near beat him out for the starting job. It's been real close, like way closer than I thought it was going to be. But either way, I think Bill Belichick got some shit up his sleeve. And I don't think the Dolphins are going to take that big of a jump. And they play the Jets and shit like that. So I got the Patriots winning AFC East. And what is it? Was it AFC South? I got the Titans. That's just easy. Everybody else. Colts, maybe Colts. But I got the Titans. I think Tennessee gonna do their thing. Keep rolling. Shout out Derrick Henry, King Stiff Arm. NFC. Let's keep it going. NFC West. Woo, that's one of the toughest divisions. This is hard because damn near this up for grabs. I'm going to stay in the kitchen with Russell Wilson, and I'm going to let Russ cook. And I believe the Seahawks will take the number one spot in that division. It's going to be hard, though, because the Cardinals, like, people forget what the Cardinals did. They added J.J. Watt and A.J. Green to go along with Chandler Jones and motherfucking DeAndre Hopkins. Like, people, and they got one of the best safeties in the league in Budda Baker. Don't sleep on the Cardinals, for real. Don't do that. The Rams, the Niners are going to be a tough out as well. Shout out to the Bay Area because y'all big stepping. 4-5 on me looking like shout out to the Niners for giving Stunner Man his jersey too. But that's going to be a tough division for real. But I'm taking Seattle. Get at me if you think somebody else going to win, but I'm taking Seattle. NFC North, I have Green Bay. I don't see nobody else taking their crown out of that division. Vikings, shoo, Bears, haha, Lions. Don't make me laugh. NFC South, you got to go TB12 with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At first I was going to take the Saints, but then I remembered the quarterback situation. I mean, I like Jameis, but I don't like him like that. And Tampa Bay just has the best roster in that division, both sides, offense and defense, maybe even special teams, all units. So in this one, I was just talking about Chris, but Chris, you're going to get on my helmet for this if you're watching. In the NFC East, I got to take the Cowboys winning. I hate the Cowboys. I do. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I like Dak. Don't get me wrong. I do not like the Cowboys. But that division been so motherfucking horrid and abysmal just for so long. Who else is going to take you? Now, I'm not taking the Eagles. They don't know what the fuck they want to do with their life. I like the Giants, but I don't like the Giants. And, well, Washington football team, they could do something. I mean, I like Ryan little Fitzpatrick. I like his little Fitzmagic and shit. But to me, Cowboys got just the most, I won't say the most talent because Washington do got some shit. I think the Cowboys are going to take it, though. It all depends on Dak's health. But I think at the end of the day, they could win that division going fucking 7-10 like it's happened in the past with a fucking losing record. So I wouldn't be surprised. Not one bit at all. My Super Bowl prediction. And I was hesitant because I wanted this to be the Super Bowl for last year. And I honestly don't even know if these teams are going to make it to the championship games. Well, the AFC, yes. NFC, I don't know. NFC, I feel is really up for grabs this year. I really do feel that way. My Super Bowl predictions, I have Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl, whatever it is, 50-something, 56, 55, 56, whatever it is. That's the Super Bowl I want to see. If Aaron Rodgers can get the Green Bay Packers to the motherfucking Super Bowl this year, I don't want to hear nothing. Love me some A.A. Ron. If he does that, forget it. Forget it, man. Like, that's it. That's all. You feel me? But those are my sports talk comments for the day. Please, if you think I was talking bullshit, leave a comment. If you know I was right, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure I was, leave a comment. Tell your friend about it too. If they want to come debate, it's open space. You could come holler at me in person or on the socials. Like I said, I ain't running from nobody. Y'all know where I be at. You feel me? I'm in Vallejo with it. Catch me walking my puppy at the waterfront. Come, hey, ain't you son of the waves? The nigga that said that motherfucking the Titans was gonna. Yes, I said that, and I stand by it. Pull up on me. All of that. Come check for your boy. But no, I'm just playing with y'all. Bay Area brands. You feel me? You see, I'm moving a little quickly. You feel me? I don't want to take up too much of your Wednesday today. I want y'all to go be successful. Start September right. It's going to be the first when y'all see this. So, you feel me? We got to finish the year strong. We only got the last quarter. We got 4 more months. You feel me? So, let's do it. But the Bay Area brands, I really just want to take some time and really emphasize and show off and take the time to not only thank, but to put, like I said, in the limelight, in the forefront, the brands and the people behind them that help me, that support me, and I hope I'll do the same for them. 2 of those, the first 2 being my sponsors, who I always say, I know you probably can't see down here, but I always keep some Become Cosmetics material on and around. Well, not on. I don't really wear the lip gloss or the lip line. I don't do none of that. But always keep it around for the podcast. Become Cosmetics has been a huge supporter of the podcast, and I just want to thank y'all personally, publicly as well. Ladies, why do y'all think I got so much shit for y'all? Because I love women. Women are beautiful. All of them. I don't got no type because all of y'all come in different shapes, sizes, colors, and shit. It's fucking amazing. It's a kid in the candy store. I see different women every day, and it's just like, it's y'all dropping new shit weekly. So that's why a lot of the shit that I support, if you see my last post, Jazz Lash Me, go check her out. Cause I don't want to look at you and your shit. Fucking, you got motherfucking no, you got bald eyelids. How your eyelids bald? The fuck? Shout out to Become, cause they really fuck with the ladies. They give you real good product that's organic, that's not fake, that's not gonna fuck your shit up. It's gonna take care of you. Nourish, moisturize, emphasize, prioritize your motherfucking lips, ladies. It's easy. Go shop Become Cosmetics whenever you can. Affordable, last long, all day. I just put some of my homegirls on it. Like, this shit is essential. It's amazing. And they steady dropping some new shit. So shout out to the cuz for that. Go check out Become Cosmetics for sure. And second sponsor, Vintage Variation. I call it V2 for short. My man Big Ant, I've had him on the show before. Y'all know how I am with them. I'm an ambassador myself. He just dropped this new little Blossom collection for you. Again, for the ladies. That's all we want to take care of. Beautiful, wonderful blouses, some other little blazers, 2-piece sets. This nigga got pants. I don't know where this nigga be coming up on some of the shit. That's my brother. He keeps that shit exclusive. He keeps that shit very in-house into his vest. But he got some good shit, baby girl. I'm telling you, he got some good shit, baby girl. You better go get that shit before it's gone. Shout out Vintage Variation, because they're putting on 2 brands with Becoming Vintage Variation. 2 people I know, Vallejo raised, Vallejo made, and they're just taking shit to the moon like Dogecoin, for real. With what they're doing, the people who they're working with, they're working from home. They're eating locally. They're going from within. And I'm emphasizing that because you can do the same. That's all I'm trying to do. It's easy. You don't got to go out and about, go hella far to go get resources and shit. Look in your backyard. They're here. They're available. You just got to ask. You got to look. You got to know. And sometimes it's not what you know, but it is who you know. So shout out to Become. Shout out to Vintage Variation. Ladies, you could get your whole birthday ensemble outfit for a whole vacation from both. You can get all your shit for your face, and then you can get all your clothes. Telling you, I'm trying to put y'all in the right direction, for real. The third brand I really want to thank, and I don't emphasize them enough, is really RIOPRODUCTIONS. Because them the people that, shout out my man Mario. He's the one who edits the videos. When you see, kind of handles all the audio and visual aspects of it too. Because he's starting too, so we finna build him from all the way up too. So if you need a production company, any other podcasters out there, content creators, YouTube video makers, whatever you want to do, I got my mans, you feel me? I mean, he a little busy because, you know, we over here locked in with like the Hardy Boys, you feel me, off the top ropes with some shit. But if you need somebody to come and fuck with you and come link up on your videos, please holla at me as well, because RIOPRODUCTIONS take care of me. Very easy to work with, communicates well, does what I need to be done, but also does it in a great way. Great person, great team there, and I'm helping, trying to build him up as well, how he helps build me. So shout out RIOPRODUCTIONS, because he's doing this thing, man. For sure, I got to snap on that. And this last brand I want to talk about, because it's going to segue into kind of what What's the Wave has going moving forward. Plugged by Bri. Shout out my homegirl PodcastBri. Ooh, excuse me. I seen her put up on me today. Like I said, shot some shit up in the air, and now we finna throw it down. It's finna be an all-star game. So we got some more shit on the way. Just really emphasizing, showing, and broadcasting how wonderful and the resources and how beautiful Vallejo is. And I keep bringing that up. Another person who knows what the city is about, has a great feel for the pulse of the city, and is doing her own thing, just creating and being such a light in a city where it doesn't shine a lot. And we tend to overlook instead to kind of look up to other people that's in our area. I don't know. I don't understand it either. It's way easier to show love than to hate. Like, it really is. So me and Plugged by Bri have some great events coming up where we're going to be going around the city, showing y'all what Vallejo has to offer, whether that be from different businesses or brands, even food spots and shit like that. So please stay tuned to what What's the Wave and Plugged by Bri are going to collab on, because we're here. We're not going nowhere. Like, for real. I just want y'all to know that. Don't think this is, some little, oh, he got a little podcast. That's cute. He did the little episode. Nah, this ain't no little nothing. How your little job going a little bit? I mean, you feel me? Let me stop cussing on there, none of that. But I had to emphasize these brands because they help make What's the Wave what it is. And they're also building their own skyscrapers from the ground up. And I want y'all to be a part of that and experience that, because you might have somebody in your neck of the woods doing the same thing who might not get that like, who might not get that shout out, who might not get that share or that like or that retweet, that repost. And that's what I'm here for. Please send them my way. Come on. We working, man. This was the way. We always working. We steady working. It just make me so excited. I hope y'all can see the fucking excitement on my face and hear the tone of my voice if you're listening anywhere. But we're going to get into the last segment of the day, which is the topic of the day. You know, some open discussion shit. I like to just pull a topic out of a hat. I need to start doing that. But just pick a topic, talk about it, dive into it either a little deeply, and I really want to know what y'all think. So feedback is always welcome, because this is an open discussion. I know I'm talking to kind of a camera right now, but come on, there's ways for you to talk back and let me know if I'm right, wrong, if you agree, disagree, or if I need to improve on some shit, which I'm probably not gonna do. But the topic of the day today, I want to talk about your senses. Easy. Wait, was it ear, hear, eyes, nose, mouth, and then feel? You don't remember that from elementary, nigga. You don't remember that, nigga. Come on now. But I just want to talk about senses. The main reason it's, in the past couple of days, it's just been brought up in my daily life. So the first place I want to take it in, as in your senses, like literally touching, seeing, smelling. We take that shit for granted. We really do. Because if you think every time that like you're sick, don't you, like when you stuff your nose, runny nose, congested and shit, what's the first thing you think of? Man, I wish a nigga could breathe again. Nigga, like, do you understand how much we take for granted to be able to breathe through your nose? Like, only time you know is when you're sick, though. So it's just crazy, like, what we take for granted, being able to feel, to see. I know so many people who wear glasses, and I, like, feel bad for y'all. Because I've seen people who wear glasses and have to look for their glasses without having no that shit is fucked. I ain't never had to deal with that. Like, for sure. Even allergies. Y'all niggas is allergic to pollen. Nigga, I could go in the field right now and roll around for 3 hours and won't take one sneeze. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people take that shit for granted. And of course you're aware of other people and what they got going on because you're around it and exposed to it. But even with this COVID shit, like, some people have COVID and lost their sense of smell and taste for a while. I know a dude who it never really all the way recovered. He got COVID, lost his smell, lost his taste for a couple weeks, and it got back, but it never got back to full capacity. I don't understand it, but that's what I'm saying. You taking shit for granted. And he could even go a step further, a level deeper, with like disabilities, people with disabilities. I just knew of a new coworker of mine. She's deaf in one ear. Who the fuck? How? Imagine going your whole life like this. You feel me? That's crazy. And people who missing limbs, can't feel, all of that shit. Like, we take our senses for granted. Being able to touch somebody, being able to smell somebody, being able to lick somebody. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, we take that shit for granted. So it's just crazy to me how those things in our everyday lives that we use, that we just take advantage of. And on another perspective of it from our senses is the triggers, because this just happened with, I feel like it happens to us every day as well. How senses, crazy thing to me, how senses trigger certain emotions, memories, whether that be a good moment or even, like I said, a bad memory, a song. I was watching, the barbershop the other day, on HBO and shit. Oh, sorry, it just hit demon time. I'm sorry. Let me wrap this up before shit get real crazy. But watching the show, and one of the people said on the podcast, that song that you had at your wedding anniversary that you danced to, you fucking cried your heart out when you got divorced with that same person. Because isn't it crazy how a song give you feeling, how you can hear a song and it take you right back to a moment in time. You was like, nigga, this is my song. One of them, R.P. Mac Miller. First time I ever heard a Mac Miller song, it was Mac Miller, Good Evening. And at the time, We just copped some weed, me and my boys, called Good Evening. So every time I hear that song, I'm brought back to my nigga's bedroom where we're breaking down some Good Evening tree, and they just put the Good Evening song on, and we finna smoke out the bomb. Every single time. Every time I hear Good Evening, that's where it brings me to. But to me, it's just so astonishing how your brain can encapsulate all of that. How you could walk past a person, they could smell a certain way. You'd be like, nigga, that smell like my granny house. Who the fuck in here? Who the fuck ain't like all that shit? Or you could taste something. Nigga, this tastes like what my auntie used to make. I just find that so fucking crazy. It could remind me of, like I said, a person, a place, a thing, anything. One little quick little smell. You could be walking by in a fucking Macy's and smell some. What the fuck, auntie, is that? I just find that crazy. Don't take that shit for granted, because that brings us back to so many good and bad memories. Not Snapchat memories where it's like, oh, you did this 4 years ago. No, I'm talking about them ones where it catch you completely off guard, to where you smoke some weed and then it tastes like something like I smoked some weed one time. I'm sorry, because I'm getting very specific. Smoked some weed one time. That shit tasted like the zebra fruit stripe gum. And I haven't had that shit since I was about 5, 6. The gum, but that shit flavor lasted 3 seconds. It had the tattoos on the wrappers. Crazy. Nostalgic. Isn't that like, I feel like that's the definition of nostalgic. Is like, it has to be a correlation, if not a causation, from our senses. Anything from touching something. Oh, that shit smooth. That shit felt like this. That shit sounds like that. I just find that super crazy. Please don't take your senses for granted. Because we do. That's something we use every day, and we really do take that shit for granted. So and the only reason I emphasize that, because that's how we experience life. Literally through our senses. Whatever we see, hear, touch, smell, taste, that's the only way we can ingest the world around us. That's so baffling to me, because of a lot of people talk about experiencing the world, with your third eye and getting deeper and, more spiritual and shit. And I'm all for that. But I feel we overlook the foundation, the practical stuff, the simple stuff. A hug, holding hands with somebody, telling somebody you love them. All that shit can mean so much, rather than, oh, let's fucking do shrooms and take a psychedelic trip together. I mean, we could do that too. I'm down for that, baby girl. But I mean, we can't just talk. We can't, you feel me? We can't just hold hands, you feel me? We can't just rock. Can't play patty cake. We can't play lemonade, crunchy ice. Like, you feel me? Let's just cook. Let's go cook something. You feel me? Let's go do something together that's going to help us embrace the world around us. That's the only way we can experience that. So please experience life. Don't take your senses for granted. Health is wealth. At the end of the day, I'm gonna wrap it up on that statement alone. Health is wealth. Take care of your body. I might sound like Marshawn Lynch right now. Take care of your mental. But that's the most important thing. People be chasing this money and shit like that. Just worry about your health. Everybody say they here for a good time, not a long time. That's cool and all, but if you can make that good time a little bit longer, I don't know why you wouldn't. And it's not that hard to do so. Health is wealth. Take care of yourself. Beware of your senses. Take care of wash your hands. These touch everything. Everything. Keep your eyes in order. Go to the doctor. Matter of fact, I'm about to go get my little checkup in, because I'm pretty sure you probably get your car checked up with an oil change more times in a year than you get your own body checked up. You feel me? Little shit like that. And that's a whole machine. I mean, I'm a bit of a fucking unit myself, but that's neither here nor there. But please, take care of yourself. Take care of your body. And that's going to be the best way for you to live life and experience it, in my mind. If all your hardware is okay, then your software is going to run even better. Then you're going to be able to program the whole world to do whatever you got to say. You feel me? So I just want to wrap that up and keep it light, keep it nice, keep it bright. It's been another great episode. I feel like I ran through this motherfucking episode like a track star, but we here. It's What's the Wave. We here every Wednesday. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what I can improve. I'm here for constructive criticism. You can even comment right now. Hey, Dill, lean back from the mic, nigga. You're clipping too much on the motherfucking speaker. I'll take that all into consideration. I might not listen to it or do it, but hey, I'll definitely read it. I'll definitely think about it. You feel me? But other than that, Stay tuned for next Wednesday, episode 28. In between then, you're going to see some shit, though. So please, follow What's the Wave on Instagram, _What's the Wave podcast. Follow me on Twitter, @What's_Wave. And please, check out the website, too. We got some good merch on there, what'sthewavepodcast.com. We doing it big, we doing it major, we keeping it moving. I love y'all, I really do. I appreciate everything y'all do for What's the Wave. WTW, we here to stay. Stay wavy, stay spacey, and I'm gonna see y'all next Wednesday. Hey, I just need one more. I just need one more. I just need one more. And I'm picking up where I said, okay. Like the blunt, my nigga. Pass his beat to the left so I could press. Total my hits like I done wrecked. Who is next?